Hey everybody! Now I wanted to jump in here and answer a question that I got on YouTube from someone, Get Fit with Coffee. It's a great question. Actually, I think you've deleted it off YouTube, but it's popped up in my email and I thought this is a really good question because I'm sure a lot of people wonder this. So let's just see if I can point this here. Do you actually work? I mean, you're always riding your bike and seem to have no worries in the world. It's an important question for the audience to address. Yes, I agree, because you probably are wondering, like, how does Serafina, who is Serafina? How does she do this? She's always riding, she's always having fun, she doesn't seem to be doing anything, doesn't seem to have a care in the world. And you're right, that is what I do. I don't really have too many cares in the world now. Now I don't have too many cares in the world. I used to have a lot of cares in the world. My journey is that I was born and raised in a religious cult in New Zealand. The cult fell apart. I went out into the world, and I've had lots and lots of different experiences. I've traveled. I've worked in the corporate sector. I've worked in the community. I've gone through separation. I've been a single mum. I've hit rock bottom. I've hit rock bottom like many of you. I know what it's like to have, depression and all of these things happen in life. And for me, life is about experiences. It's about experiences, things that can challenge us and help us grow. It's about making those decisions in life to live life fully rather than being trapped in this world of materialism and things and owning things and working hard to have a bigger TV or car or whatever it is. I sold my car about 5 years ago and started just walking everywhere, then cycling. I don't have a car, which is really hard for me at the time because my car equated to freedom. Like, I'd always thought car means freedom in New Zealand, which is where I grew up. You can't really live without a car because there's not very good public transport there. But it was one of the best decisions that I've made. My car was falling apart and it's going to cost a lot of money to repair. So it's like, well, I'll just sell it. Adelaide, you can live in Adelaide without a car. It makes it a little bit harder, but it actually creates new opportunities and a level of fitness. And that's just one of the decisions that I've made. I'm a minimalist. Right now I'm sitting in my studio apartment and I'm not going to show you around because I do try to keep a little bit, I'm so public, I try to keep a little bit of privacy, but this room here, it's just one room apart from the bathroom. It's small, it's tiny, so I don't have a car. I don't buy new things. I can't remember the last time I bought new clothing. The last time, well, actually, for my birthday, my mum always buys me my underwear and things like that because I said, she's like, what do you need? I'm like, okay, I need underwear, I need a coat or whatever it is. So my birthdays and Christmas, they're always just things that I need, useful things. That way I don't have to go shopping because I hate shopping. And what I'm doing now with the cycling, and getting fit and being in your body, like, it transforms your life. And I want to share that with other people. Like, when I discovered the bike paths, I thought if more people knew about these, more people would ride, and then the world would be a better place. So I started the YouTube channel and all of that through COVID. I stopped doing all the community work, jumped into that, and it took off, and my level of fitness started to increase as well. And it just sort of kept going. So I'm doing a course through the government where they support you into self-employment. So my costs are minimal. I have support from the government, and to turn this into a business, which is actually a good segue because I've been sitting on the Patreon thing to launch that, and I had a conversation with Richard yesterday. He said, Serafina, I saw the Patreon thing, and he said, did I miss you launching that? And I went, no, it's there. I just haven't, I've had these plans on things to do with it. So, Patreon is a way that I can keep doing what I'm doing, create community around the cycling, and share my experiences, my knowledge, and with you, and take you out on rides, build up your fitness. And it's not just about your physical fitness, it's about mental and emotional health and well-being as well. We've all clawed our way back from somewhere, and I think the more we can share those experiences and support each other to live a fulfilling life, and a life that means something, that's not just about owning things, but actually from the heart. We that's what I talk about. Get comfortable with discomfort. If it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. All of this, all these like cliche things to say, but that's what I do. Like, I guess growing up and living in a bus my whole life, I'm used to living in a small place. It doesn't mean that you have to make all these dramatic changes throughout your life like I have and I always do. But there is a different way to live where you don't need to stress and worry so much about life, and see the joy and the meaning in everything, and the decisions that we make and the situations that we put ourselves in, and say, well, how do I want to live my life? So yeah, I'll put a link. Actually, I was on the ABC a few months ago sharing my story. I'll put a link to that in the description below. And I'll be launching the Patreon page. I'll do a video on that probably later today or tomorrow and share that with you as well, because I'm creating this community around cycling. It's not a cult. It's not a cult. Cults are secretive and bad, but this is like open. I'm completely open with everything. I'm not creating a cult. I'm creating a community of people that are inspired and living life to the full, and getting out there, building up your fitness and resilience and strength, and making decisions that are right for you, not the expectations of society and other people, and even family and friends are like, oh, you need to have this or this or the. I won't go into it, but it was a good question. So get fit with coffee. I think you must have deleted the question off YouTube. I can't find it, but it was a really good question. And I think it's really fun. Like, it's really fun. I love doing this. I love sharing everything. And I tend to not worry too much about stuff, because I've spent too much time worrying in the past, and worrying doesn't achieve anything. Worrying doesn't achieve anything at all. And if I do worry, I get out on my bike and I ride that worry out. And it works. So, all right, I'll see you on socials. I'll see you on the bike path. I'll see you on Patreon once I share that and launch that. And I'll thank you for, I suppose, following along and being inspired, allowing me to share all of this with you and being a part of it. It means a lot to me. I appreciate it. So thank you. Bye.